If you are feeling a lot of anxiety in your body today, and you're feeling emotional, and triggered, and overstimulated, there's nothing wrong with you. Mercury is turning retrograde today. Hey, I'm Angela, and I help sensitive and aware people get free of the thoughts, beliefs, patterns, and habits that keep them in pain. So, there's a lot of heightened anxiety today. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of overstimulation. People have been telling me that their conversations are confusing and high intensity, and there's a lot of misunderstandings. There's a lot of absorbing other people's moods and emotions. There's a lot of feeling lots of stuff without a clear reason. So this actually all makes sense because Mercury is stationing retrograde around 1:30 a.m. Eastern time. So what happens is when a planet goes retrograde, there's a point in time where it slows. All the movement of the planet slows down and it prepares to go retrograde, so it seems to stop. And as that happens, there's this big compression of energy, and there's a lot of intensity with that compression. So your nervous system senses this stuff happening. It detects a change, it detects something that feels unfamiliar, and it sets off the signals that something's changed, something's changed, something's changed. To us, it feels like anxiety, and it feels like maybe pain. It's really just sensations in our body, but for us, because our nervous system is so sensitive, it becomes a feeling of danger. So it's important to know that you're not in danger. Your nervous system is just interpreting something that way. And that all of these things that are happening, all these feelings that are coming up today, are completely normal when it comes especially to Mercury retrograde. Nothing bad is happening. There's nothing you need to do. There's nothing you're not doing right. It's just the movement of that particular planet at this particular point in time causing some upheaval in the body. So your job is not to try and figure out why this is happening and not to try to understand it. Your job is actually to just support yourself. That's it. To jump in and come to your rescue the moment you start feeling like things don't feel good in your body, when you start to get that anxious feeling in your body. Analyzing it, panicking, trying to solve why the thing is happening, creating stories, those are all of the things that make the sensation in our body worse. What makes it better is reminding ourselves that it's just a sensation. It's temporary, it's moving through our body. It's not doing any damage to us, it's not hurting us, there's no danger. We have to keep reassuring ourselves that this is something normal and it's not going to hurt us, because our nervous system seems to always interpret change as danger. And that, again, that's normal for nervous systems of sensitive people. We have overworked nervous systems that need to be calmed. So that is our job. That is our only job in this situation, is to jump in the moment we start to feel something and start talking to ourselves and saying, I'm noticing like all of these sensations moving through me. Okay, this must be Mercury retrograde, or this must be, whatever it is that's going on. And just reassuring ourselves, this is not dangerous. This is something that happens all the time. It happens several times a year. It's just moving through my body. It's not going to stay forever. It's temporary. and just allowing things. The minute you start to tell yourself it's okay, it starts to let up a little bit. But when we're in these situations, it always helps to have tools too. So I'm going to show you a couple things that you can do. One I've shown you a bunch of times. One I think I've done before. I'm going to show you the first thing that I do when I start to feel that fluttering in my chest and that anxiety coming in. Hand over the chest and start to breathe in through the nose. Hold it for a second, and then a longer exhale out through the mouth. And just feel the connection between your hand and your chest. And breathe normally. You can feel your breathing. And then just start saying things to yourself like, it's okay. It's just a moment in time. It's just a sensation moving through you. We know where it's coming from. We know why it's here. It's okay. And then again, inhale through the nose. Hold it for a couple seconds. Let it all the way out. If you feel safe to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. And just feel the connection between your hand and your chest. And let yourself rest there. If you hear your mind doing all those things that it does and you feel yourself still panicking, again, more breathing. Inhale. Hold it for a couple seconds. Let it out. But my favorite part of it is just to hold the hand over the chest and just feel that connection. Now you can just keep repeating this over and over again. The breathing, the reassuring yourself, the hand over your chest. I will sit there as long as it takes me to feel completely better. Okay, so the second thing we're going to try is a little more active. This is for people who like to feel like they're doing something, which was perfect for me when I first started doing this. It's EFT tapping, and you may have seen it. It's all over the place, but it's a simple way of just making that contact with your body when you're feeling like you're leaving your body, which is what the feeling of anxiety is. So for me, this is a big one. Because the energies are moving the way that they are, you're not only picking up your own stuff, you're picking up other people's stuff too. So it's always helpful to use this phrase with EFT tapping when you're in that situation. And the phrase is, I am releasing everything that's not mine. So we just start with the tapping points, and you can just watch me and follow along. I will put links in the description to other places where you can see people demonstrating the whole process of EFT tapping. So we start in the middle of our eyebrows, this point right above the nose, and just tap and say, I'm releasing everything that's not mine. Breathe. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. The point is right at the end of the eyebrows. I'm releasing everything that's not mine under the eyes. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. This is under your nose, between your nose and your lip. The next point is between the bottom lip and the chin, that little divot. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. Then collarbone, right under here. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. Then under your arms, ladies, right where the bra strap meets. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. And then top of the head, I'm releasing everything that's not mine. And I'll go through that again. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. I'm releasing everything from my body, mind, spirit, and energy field that is not mine. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. I'm releasing everything that's not mine. I am releasing everything that's not mine. I am releasing everything that's not mine. Then take a deep breath. Hold it and release it. Then after you're done, you're going to want to stretch that out. It's especially important to stretch if you're feeling physical stuff in your body, any tension, any soreness, any heaviness. It helps a lot. So I hope this helps you today. I know it feels like a really intense day for a lot of people. Please leave me messages in the comments if you have any questions about anything. There are also links in the description always to either sign up for my newsletter or work with me one-on-one. I think that's it. If you have questions, let me know. Thank you for being here, and take good care of yourself, because the more you do these things, the more you practice this every day, the more you will get in touch with your nervous system, bring it down a few notches more easily each time. And this is the best way to help yourself and heal yourself and set yourself free. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.